Hello everybody, we're going to continue on looking at the year 2001 grade 9 Pascal paper. That's the multiple choice grade 9 level mathematics competition put out by the University of Waterloo. We're taking a look at question number 2, and question 2 says, when 12,345,678 is divided by 10, the remainder is, okay. So if you've ever had any familiarity with divisibility rules or, remainders when you divide by 10, the answer will pop out pretty quickly that it should always be the last digit. When you divide by 10, it's always the last digit that's the remainder, 8. But, if you want to actually show this, demonstrate it, a good way to do it would be to actually carry out the long division. So how about we do that? Because we got to write something down in our little notebook here. But if it jumps out to you, by all means, you can just bubble that in, and you'll be good to go. Oh, another way to do it, actually, that I'm thinking about it, we have 5 options here. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And we're given a number, 12,345,678, and you can enter that in on just about any calculator. Most calculators have a display that is that large. So one way to figure out the remainder is if you take off the remainder, then the number you get should be divisible by the given number here, so 10. So if we were to suspect that the answer was 8, we take the number we're given, subtract off 8, and we get 12,345,670, and when we divide by 10, we don't get any decimals, so we know it was a clean division. So that would tell us that 8 is the remainder. If we didn't know 8 was the remainder, we could just do this process with every single one of these numbers. Let's take 4. So if we take 12,345,678 and subtract off 4, the resulting number, when we divide by 10, has a decimal. It's got a 0.4 at the end. That tells us that we don't have a clean division. So that's another way to do it. You can just guess and check based on the multiple choice answers that we're given. But let's get back to that long division there. Just so that we can write something down in our notebooks. So 10 goes into 12 one time. Get that. 10 goes into 23 two times. This isn't exactly glamorous or spectacular, but if you really didn't know what you were doing, a long division, that's the easiest way to pop out a remainder. We bring the 5 down. 10 goes into 45 4 times. 4 times 10, we get a 40 here. We leave 5. Bring down the 6, and we'll continue over here. A 50. So 10 goes into 56 5 times. We get 50, and that leaves a 6. So we bring down the 7. And 10 goes into 67 6 times. We'll get a 60 and a 7. Bring down the 8. And 10 goes into 78 7 times. 7 times 10, we put the 70 down here, and we get a remainder of 8. So the answer is E, 8. Alright, so that about does it for question number 2. And we're going to take a look at question number 3 on the 2001 Pascal paper in the next video. So join me then.